This table kind of shows you some of the features related to the interrupts of 8085. For example, the interrupt named TRAP is not maskable. Okay, you cannot mask it. It is a vectored interrupt. Vectored meaning it has a fixed dedicated program counter address where you will have to write your ISR. And here it shows the triggering method, so which means that TRAP is level N edge sensitive. Then the RST 7.5, 6.5 and 5.5 are all interrupts which can be masked. And how do I enable or disable them? I can either use the disable interrupt assembly language instruction, or I can use the enable interrupt assembly language instruction, and I can also mask them using the sim instruction. The INTR instruction, okay, you can only enable or disable it using the global disable interrupt or enable interrupt. However, you are not able to mask it. Here is also the priority of the interrupts. For example, the trap interrupt has the highest priority. Then there is a priority of the RST 7.5, 6.5, 5.5 and so on. This column shows the ISR, the fixed address locations of where your main program is going to jump as soon as that interrupt occurs. So these are the jumping addresses for your ISRs corresponding to these interrupts. It shows here that RST 6.5 and 5.5 are both level sensitive interrupts. RST 7.5 is a pause edge triggered or pause edge sensitive interrupt. And the INTR, for example, has no specific location, which means most likely the external device is going to have to provide the address of the interrupt subroutine in response to the INTA, the interrupt acknowledge signal.